The Royal Mint's Queen's Beast Completer coins are fantastic. I love them. Did a video on this one last week, but the gold, proof, and bullion has arrived here today. So we're going to have a good close look at these wonderful coins and see what they're all about. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver and gold. Last week we looked at this wonderful proof silver completer coin, and today it gets even better because we've not only got the gold proof in this big box here, but the bullion version of the gold as well. So we're going to do side-by-side comparisons of the golds, have a look at it next to the silver as well. Oh, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this coin, because I tell you what, it is my favorite coin, I think, of all time. It is wonderful. The design is fantastic, and the whole product is generally just a pleasure. So here is the full product review from the Royal Mint for this. This is my own coin. I've bought this with my own money. Lots of money as well. £2,315 for an ounce of gold. That's a lot. And a big premium, but boy oh boy are these performing well. So this is what you get, a nice big cardboard box from the Royal Mint, and inside you have another little box as well with the Royal Mint logo embossed in cardboard. Very nice, very good quality, what we've come to know and expect. We have a little leaflet. Now, I didn't actually show the leaflet from the silver one last week. I was too excited about the coin. So I'll give a little look here. You can have a pause and a read of these if you want. I always enjoy these. I always enjoy having a quick flick through of them and a read of what the information they've got on any particular coin release is. I'm a coin guy. I always have been. I like the history. I like the heraldry. I love everything about it. And there you can see the designer, Jody Clark. Wow, magic man himself, and capturing all the beasts there in one particular design. So this is now the inner box that we get, the glossy proof box. And as you can see, the glorious 1 ounce gold proof coin in a little removable magnet case as well, so that you can admire it in all its glory if you want to have it out on show. I don't quite know how many people would have this displayed just out and about in their house. It's quite the statement, but it's there if you want to do it. So there is the coin. There is the proof version. Absolutely stunning. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Before we just go into a bit more detail though, here's the COA with all of the coin particulars. I have serial number 489, and as you'll see from the mintage here, maximum coin mintage of 690 with a limited edition presentation of 625. So once again, the maximum coin mintage is higher than the initial presentations, and that's been the same for loads of coins this year from the Royal Mint. And I just wonder what's happening with all of these extras. Are they going into sets? Are they going into an annual collection set? Are they going to the trial of the picks, where they will be examined and tested for their purity and standards? I don't know, but it is interesting to see that there are there are going to be 65 more of these floating around. That was some quick math. 65 of these floating around that don't have the same display. So I thought interesting. Or maybe the Royal Mint are sending some directly to graders to have grading. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. So here is the proof next to the bullion. That is something that I've been looking forward to doing ever since I saw this release come out. And you can definitely see the quality difference right away from these coins coming out. I have said so many times of coins that frosted finishes are just magic. When they're put against a sort of nice shiny background like you have on the proof version here, it just electrifies the coin for me. You can see every minute, tiny little detail on this coin. The bullion is great, don't get me wrong, it is fantastic, it's well made, it looks great, the design sits so well on this size of coin, but just look how good that sort of matte finish is on there compared with that bullion finish. I am more than happy to pay above the odds in terms of premium for this bullion finish. It is very, very special for sure. So we have all 10 beasts on here. And now one thing I did mention in the last episode, or last week's episode, when we were looking at the silver, about sizes. I didn't really follow up on it, but now I've got the gold, I guess it's a good time to talk about the sizes. So we do not see a 1/4 ounce gold proof version, which in certain ways is a little bit of a shame because I've got the entire set of the 1/4 ounce proofs for each release, but I don't obviously now have a 1/4 ounce completer coin. But I have suspicions, and it's I think being confirmed a few times by Royal Mint representatives, that the amount of detail that is on each beast won't be able to be replicated in much smaller coin sizes, and a 1/4 ounce would of course be an absolute tiny thing compared with this 1 ounce gold. So I don't expect any 1/4 ounce gold bullions coming out either. But maybe we'll see some silver bullion versions coming out. So at the moment, the only bullion version that we have is the 1 ounce gold. There are no biggers or smallers than that. But I have heard people say that they've had confirmation from the Royal Mint in email and text sort of chat support that there will be the silver versions out later this year in silver 2 ounce and 10 ounce, which will be exceptionally popular. Goodness me, those are going to be some of the most sought after coins, and I for one will be queuing up to pay, even with my VAT here in the United Kingdom. I will queue up to pay arm over fist for some of those coins, because not only are they going to be popular and potentially rise in premium over time, but they're just so beautiful. I want them for my collection. My inner collector in me is going, yeah, get them. So for a bullion version, let's talk quickly about price. So this was, for me, I bought it from Atkinson's Bullion. They're not sponsoring today's video. They don't even know that I purchased it. I don't know. They know I purchased it, but they don't know that Backyard Bullion purchased it, so to speak. It was done through my personal account with them. So £1,381 at the time of purchase. That was about a 9% premium over spot. So decent premium over spot for sure for gold. I don't tend to buy my bullion gold at much over that levels. For limited edition pieces and things like this where I feel like there's a really good potential for it, I'm more than happy to pay that. And to be honest, I've paid more for bullion grade silver over this, bullion grade gold over this last year when gold prices were even higher than they are now. So this isn't even one of the most expensive gold coins in my stack, and just really happy with it. Super tempted to go and buy more of them, but the budget just doesn't allow right now. Even now at £1,380 a coin, be tempted, but I just can't stretch the budget to go and buy more of them, especially when I'm spending £2,300, £2,500 almost on the silver proof and the gold proof ones. Those are of course different categories of purchases, and I have a different budget set aside for the kind of collectible proof coins as opposed to the pension permastack bullions. These coins are very much in that category of I will let them go at the right price if that fits in with what I want to achieve with them. And for right now, I'm seeing some really good gains on these particular coins. They're not the Three Graces. They're certainly not going to turn into the Three Graces and earn you thousands and thousands of pounds profit per coin. But the 1 ounce gold is quite happily selling at over £1,000 profit, which is a brilliant thing. Almost I could go and sell this and use the proceeds to buy another bullion version. That is something I have considered and maybe will do. And similarly with the silver proofs, they are, excuse me, losing my voice, they are happily sitting at double price, even triple price at the moment. So a bit difficult to know exactly what to do with them, but I have a feeling that what I will do with these two particular coins is send them off to NGC for grading, because again, with these type of coins which are already garnering nice high premiums, nice high returns on investments, a perfect specimen, a PF70, will, I think, even enhance that more and potentially make it easier to sell down the line as well to a discerning collector, of choice, rather than just listing it as a raw kind of proof coin, so to speak. So lots of really interesting things to factor in about the Queensbee series, the choices that we make for them and where we're going to go with them into the future as holders, as flippers, as sellers. Lots of really interesting thoughts to sort of digest and work out what's right. One thing's for sure is that this particular bullion version coin will be sat in my stack for a very long time. I don't have plans on releasing this anytime soon. It's very much bought as that long-term pension stack, even though it was slightly more premium than the proof version. But love it, absolutely love it. I suppose one thing as well that I will, this is my criticism, my only criticism, it's my criticism throughout the entire series as well, is that the order of issue for the bullion and the proof versions were different, but they're the same in terms of design. Now, of course, I know exactly why they've done that because it's easier just to replicate the dies with the exact same design. You don't have to design 2 separate dies. But the proof versions did not go Lion, Dragon, Griffin. The Griffin was the last one to be released. I can't remember exactly what the order was. There was a few others that were slightly out of place. But yeah, the Griffin in proof came last. But of course, the Griffin in Bullion did not come last. It was very much earlier in the series. So difficult one for the Royal Mint. I think at the end of the day, I don't think the Royal Mint even thought that this series would be as popular as it turned out to be. It really was kind of, their groundbreaking series, their absolute creme de la creme of the last decade or more. And I don't think they even expected that. So when it took off in absolute monumental popularity, the Bullion department and the proof departments obviously working on different release schedules, could have perhaps better linked up about it, but what's happened has happened. What's done is done. The inner OCD for me will always, of course, be going, it's not the right order. But I don't really care, because when a coin looks this good, when they have produced something that is as electrifying as this and as popular as this and allowing consumers to make very tidy profits as this, I say hats off to you, Royal Mint. Well done, good job, and keep up the good work. We'll be very intrigued to see what comes next from the Royal Mint in terms of flagship series. Replicating something like this series is going to be incredibly hard. Replicating the results and popularity of this series is going to be very hard. Complete a coin aside, who knows what's going to happen in the future. Perhaps we'll get a King's Beasts, maybe, I don't know, when Queenie steps down or pops her clogs, which is sadly one day going to happen. We have to face facts. But this certainly is a flagship series for the Royal Mint and a flagship series for the Queen in her potentially last full series of coins that are able to be done. Because, of course, if we start a brand new series now that's going to last 5 years, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So, all in all, 10 out of 10. Royal Mint, well done. Love it. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Oh, and this is what I wanted to end the video with, was that a lot of people ask, how do I and quite a lot of other people get hold of these? Do we get preferential treatment from the Royal Mint to get these proof coins? Well, no, absolutely not. And I've missed out on loads of things, like the 3 Graces. I'd love to have got it in gold, but I missed out on that. The Una and the Lion I missed out on. A whole bunch of other things I missed out on as well. But one of the best tips that I can give you guys out there is, if you want to try and get at the front of the queue for all of these big releases that come out, is just keep an eye on the Royal Mint website. 9 AM UK time seems to be the time of choice for general release. It can happen on any day of the week, to be honest, but most often you'll find a Monday is the big day, and I just have it as my homepage, one of my homepage tabs on Google Chrome. Check it every single day, and if you log on before 9 o'clock in the morning, sometimes it will have this: we are updating our website for a new product, and then you'll know that you need to be at your computer at 9 AM, log on and see. It's a difficult one, I know it's hard. I know some people have set up alerts from the Royal Mint as well. They get sent newsletters as well about these things. That certainly is a good way to do it, but for me it's just about due diligence of sitting there, waiting and seeing what can happen, what's coming out, and then, that's how I run it. So, no, we don't get special preferences from the Royal Mint about these releases. I buy these with my own money, and we show them here because we enjoy what we do and we love what we do. And if you love what we do as well, then make sure you hit that thumbs up button and share this video around through social media. Otherwise, have a fantastic week ahead. If you're not subscribed to the channel, by the way, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you have enjoyed this video, there's a good chance you'll enjoy the ones that we make in the future. Otherwise, have a great weekend ahead. We'll see you next time. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.